Today, we've got some big Helldivers 2 news. We're going to be talking about why Nicki Minaj needs to meet a few requirements to get into the game. We're going to be talking about a whole new major order, and you guys are killing it already, by the way. We're also going to be talking about some new swag that dropped, and we're going to be going over future thoughts for the game. And this will be thoughts from the developers, not thoughts from me, Serial Overdrive, because you probably don't really care about me. And if you do, hearts out to you, I appreciate it. Anyways, let's jump into it right away with the thing people probably care about most, the new major order. Now, this order seems phenomenal, it seems ecstatic, it seems like it's too much. We've got to kill 2 billion Terminids in 5 days. Actually, 6 days. And you all are killing it. We have 5 days, 18 hours left, and we're 32.6% of the way there. So, for those of you who are bad at math, this means that we're really kicking some butt, and we've got no problems here. We're going to hit those goals, we're going to make those goals, we're going to be kicking some Terminoid butt for a little bit longer, and then we're done because this one's too easy. 20 billion next. Let's do it. Anyways, let's jump over to acquisitions because there's a few new acquisitions in the Superstore. So we've got a few new bits and bobs of armor. They look pretty sick, but let's be honest, I'm probably not going to be buying them because I'm a cheap mother. You know what. Anyways, after that, let's jump into the news regarding Nicki Minaj. So the developers did make an announcement regarding where they see this game going, and one of the things that they talked about was getting people into the game, getting new characters into the game, new things that you can buy. So if you go look at war bonds, they're talking about new war bonds. Now, what they said is they want everything to be true to the game. They don't want it to turn into another Fortnite where if you put a dildo with a smiley face has enough followers, it can get into the game. Everything has to be sort of in this game universe. So Nicki Minaj, if you want to make it into the Helldivers 2 universe, you got to look the part. And let's be honest, I think she's got a few outfits that could cut it. So yeah, basically they're going to keep everything true to the game, and this is great to see. But let's be honest, right now Helldivers 2 has a huge push. There's a ton of players playing it. But if those numbers do start to drop, are they going to hold true to this, or are they going to sell out to the first big buck that comes along? I don't know. We're just going to have to find out if Happy Face Dildo makes it into the game. So, one other thing that we do have to talk about is bugs. Helldivers 2 has a lot of bugs, and people who play the game a lot more than me are complaining about it a lot more than me. Anyways, these bugs, the developers have said, were a mistake. Now, that's obvious, but they said it was a mistake not to fix those bugs and to release new content. But they also highlighted the fact that they need to keep it interesting. Then that's 100% true. This is how it works for anything. Like, current day, video games, movies, music, YouTubers, everything. You got to keep it new. You got to keep it fresh. And if you can't do that, you fall behind and you start to lose followers. And once that happens, you're sort of dead in the water. I've seen this happen to a number of games where they'll take time off to fix bugs, which is what all the fans demand. And even though it's what the fans demanded, it's actually not what the fans want, because what people want is for bugs to be fixed and new content to come out. And that's what the Helldivers 2 team has confirmed that they're going to be doing. They're still going to be focused on fixing bugs. They're still going to be focused on new content, but they're also going to put a lot of work into fixing bugs because they said it was a mistake to ignore a lot of those bugs early on. And honestly, this coming from me, I'm a nobody, right? But coming from my perspective, this is the perfect solution. This is what you want to hear from a game developer. You don't want a game developer to say we're stopping all work and we're going to try and fix it, because unless you really do fix it and kill it, look at Cyberpunk, they did it. But unless you really do kill it, it's very hard to come back from a long session of bug fixing, because even though the game might be in great condition and it might feel better than ever before, if you can't get people back into play the game because there's nothing new, you're just going to keep hemorrhaging people, and eventually once you get that new stuff in, it's not going to be enough to pull people in. So the fact that they're keeping the new content coming while also fixing bugs is, from Serial Overdrive, that's getting A++. This is a 12-incher, and I'm looking forward to it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, this is good. This is good. Overall, I think they're going in a great direction. And I've got to say, Helldivers 2, they keep surpassing the bar. No matter how high the bar is set, they're jumping over it with ease. And I love seeing it. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm not going to drag this out to 8 minutes so I get a little bit of extra ad revenue because I appreciate your time. Until next time, peace.